Former senior royal Andrew Mountbatten Windsor, once known as Prince Andrew, was arrested on February 19th on suspicion of misconduct in public office amid investigations tied to documents recently released from the U.S. Department of Justice's Epstein file. Thames Valley Police in the UK detained him at his residence in Norfolk, coincidentally on his 66th birthday, and later released him under investigation after about 11 hours in custody.
It comes weeks after the Justice Department released emails Andrew allegedly sent to the late sex offender Jeffrey Epstein in 2010. Andrew was serving as a UK trade envoy at the time and appears to have forwarded Epstein British government documents on trade policy. Also in the files, these photos of Andrew kneeling over an unidentified woman. It's not clear why.
Police actions included searches at his former residence, the Royal Lodge in Windsor, signaling a broader inquiry into his conduct during his previous role as a UK trade envoy, when emails suggest he may have passed confidential governmental information to convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein. Mountbatten Windsor has denied wrongdoing related to that conduct. The arrest marked a historic moment. He is the first senior member of the British royal family to be arrested in more than 350 years, since the imprisonment of King Charles I during the English Civil War. Despite the absence of formal charges at this stage, the investigation continues. Authorities are also asking his former protection officers to come forward if they have relevant information. Members of Parliament from multiple parties are now debating whether Mountbatten Windsor should be removed from the royal line of succession entirely, a move Buckingham Palace has indicated it would not oppose. As of this recording, no criminal charges have been filed. The former royal remains under investigation and reserves the presumption of innocence as the legal process unfolds. We've been asking a simple question all along. When does accountability actually arrive? If you follow the Epstein files even casually, then any lawful investigation, regardless of the suspect's title or pedigree, should not be alarming. It should be reassuring, because this is not about spectacle. It is about justice for hundreds of young women, their families, and the communities permanently altered by what has been described as a coordinated underage exploitation. The court of public opinion is not demanding vengeance. It is demanding credibility. If individuals implicated in wrongdoing, no matter how wealthy, politically connected, or institutionally shielded, are never meaningfully questioned or prosecuted, then our social contract begins to fracture. Right and wrong cannot be negotiable categories reserved for ordinary citizens, while elites operate in a separate dimension of consequence. Jeffrey Epstein's death in a federal jail cell in New York remains an unresolved scar in the public consciousness. It intensified the perception that power insulates itself. That perception may be corrosive, but it did not emerge in a vacuum. So yes, every suspect should be investigated thoroughly. Every allegation should be examined rigorously. Due process must remain intact, but due process is not a synonym for indefinite delay or institutional paralysis. If the law cannot reach those at the apex of wealth and influence, then its legitimacy erodes. And once that occurs, cynicism replaces civic trust. This is not about monarchy, party affiliation, or social class. It is about whether justice is universal or conditional. And that question does not belong to government alone. It belongs to all. Let me know your thoughts.